All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are looking this week at week 8 of marathon training. Man, this is crazy. After this week, we'll be halfway through this training block. This whole lead up to Santa Rosa Marathon. So I'm feeling pretty good. If you check out my last video when we looked at the previous week of training, I kind of said like after last week, I'm feeling pretty good. Confidence is up. Knees feeling great. We're having a lot of consistency in training, and it's just putting me in a spot where I'm feeling the best about my training so far in this entire build up right now. So hopefully we can continue. This is a nice upswing, and it's not just kind of like, oh, we're hitting a peak before we kind of come back down. Hopefully we can continue this on. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. But what about this week? What do we got going on? As usual, workouts Monday, Wednesday, long run Saturday, and we'll kind of throw in some easy runs intermixed around that. What I'm finding that's working out pretty well is this adding in about 1 day a week on the bike. It seems to be giving me that extra amount of aerobic activity, but still taking away some of the pounding off my legs, especially with how my knee has been feeling. That's been really nice to kind of take some of that stress off. So I think we're going to continue that on. Not sure exactly where we're going to put it yet, but I think we are going to kind of put it, we'll kind of see how the week goes. And if there's a day where I'm just like, man, I'm feeling a little beat up, that might be a great day to just jump on the bike, cross train, and keep going there. Beyond that, a couple of things that I've kind of starting to look at with the training is we're kind of getting out over that point of, 50 miles a week. When my knee wasn't feeling great, we were kind of flirting with that number a little bit, maybe like right out there, a little bit under, kind of playing around there. But now it's feeling better, and I feel like I can start handling that higher mileage, like I was, really hoping to hit through this middle section of the training, leading all the way up into the taper for the race. So as we start getting this mileage up, I'm going to kind of play around with it throughout the week. Really don't have like a scheduled this day or this day having certain mileage. I've got an idea of where I want to hit for the week. And so there's probably going to be a couple of days that, those 6, 7, 8 mile runs start turning into 9, 10 mile runs. We'll hit a few of those over the next couple of weeks. But the other thing I'm going to start playing around with and kind of implementing is the idea of the double. Once I feel like as a coach, most of my athletes, I really feel like until you get to about 50 miles a week, there's not really a big reason to double. But once you kind of get over that 50 to 60 miles a week range, adding in just that little bit of doubling each week, whether it be 1, 2, or even at the most about 3 days a week of doubles, I think can really help out, partially just the psychological aspect of training. Getting out there and running 10 miles every day for some people can definitely be a little much. But it also kind of helps out with the legs, gives a little bit of recovery between workouts, and lets you recover a little bit and absorb a little bit more of that training. So what we might do, and again, I'm going to go through this week, see how the week feels. Probably pick a 1 day this week that I'll get up. I'll do maybe a short little 5 mile shakeout in the morning, and then come back in the evening and do maybe 6, 7, 8 miles in the afternoon. So we'll kind of play that by ear. I really don't know where that's going to fit in. I'm going to just see how the legs are feeling day by day. Okay. So let's get into it. What are the workouts for the week? Okay. So Monday, I'm still feeling a little bit heavy after the long run on Saturday, right? It was a pretty big time on the feet. Originally we were shooting for like 2 hours and 15 to 2 hours and 30, ended up being about 2 hours and 40 almost, with nearly 4,000 feet of elevation gains. So legs were definitely feeling heavy after that. So heading into the Monday workout, having it be a fartlek, I think is going to be a really good thing, because I'm not going to be super concerned about what paces I'm hitting. It's going to be go out there, pick up the pace for a little bit for a couple minutes, back off a little bit, pick it up a little bit, just kind of changing paces, getting a little bit of turnover going in there. And I can go off of effort rather than pace. And, when your legs are feeling really tired, you might be hitting that effort and hitting those those thresholds where we're really trying to press, right? Whereas if I'm on the track and I'm like, oh, if I'm trying to do VO2 max work, it's like, okay, I know that's right about this pace. I'm gonna be trying to hit that pace. The problem is sometimes when you're not feeling great, those thresholds shift just a little bit. Okay, if you're feeling a little bit heavy, you might be working a little bit harder to hit the same pace. So the threshold that we're trying to hit might be a little bit lower. Okay, so that's what we're going to be able to play around with on Monday's workout. So the idea there, and again, we'll see how you feel. It might modify, it might change, but ideally what I would like to do is have 3 sets of 4 minutes on, 1 minute easy, 3 minutes on, 1 minute easy, 2 minutes on, 2 minutes easy. Okay, so we'll go 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute rest within the set, 2 minutes between sets. Okay, and so by doing that, the idea is hopefully being like tempo pace for the 4 minute, 10K pace for the 3 minute, VO2 or 5K pace for that 2 minutes. We'll see how the legs feel. If I'm still feeling super heavy and just, not feeling it, I might cut that at 2 sets. If I'm feeling fine, like I've got plenty of energy, but my legs are just still heavy and they just can't get turned over, well, I might still do 3 sets, but then those paces might slow down to like half marathon or marathon tempo and then 10K or some sort of like, as long as I'm progressing through some paces and kind of getting the legs turning over and getting some good work in, that's really what the goal is for that first workout of the week. Okay. Tuesday, just a nice easy run. Wednesday, when I originally made this training cycle, or this build up 10, 11 weeks ago, I had Wednesday written as hill repeats. Okay. I've decided to change that because a couple weeks ago, my knee was feeling good at that point. I was definitely feeling like I was on the upswing and I was, almost through it. And then I did a hill repeat workout and it aggravated something. And I feel like I took a couple of steps back in that case. So just to play it safe, again, my knee's feeling great. I'm feeling confident. I just don't want to take the risk of it flaring up and aggravating something and taking a couple steps back. So what we're going to do is, instead of doing the hill repeats, we're going to switch it over and we're going to do some 1K repeats at kind of that 5K or VO2 max effort. Okay, so that's really going to be the goal for Wednesday, and it still fits in with our idea of aerobic power for this 2-week cycle. Okay, so we're going to shift things up a little bit. We're going to do that workout instead, and then Saturday is our big long run for the week. And again, we're on the cycle of 1 week on the trail, 1 week on the road. Last week was a big trail run. This week is going to be a nice, much more flat, quicker long run this week. So as I've been kind of doing a little bit, I'm going to shift in and add in a little bit of stuff at marathon pace, and actually just to get a little bit more time and comfort with the race coming up. We're actually going to go out and run our long run as part of the Center's Marathon course. Okay, we're going to go out there, we're going to park along the course, jump out. Luckily, there's kind of a big loop that happens, and it kind of comes back by where we're going to park. We're going to shoot to do about 18 miles, and if things go well, I would like to do 4 sets of 3K on kind of at marathon pace, and then probably about 2K worth of just kind of nice, easy float. Again, just getting used to running that effort on that course so that when I get out there, it seems more familiar. My body knows, like, okay, like we're going to hit this uphill here. We're going to hit this downhill here. It's going to be a section of no shade through here. And I know what to expect. It's not like I get out there and I'm like, I'm not feeling great today. Oh, and this came up out of the blue that I wasn't prepared for, or something like that. I want to go out there and know exactly what's going to happen, know exactly what I'm getting into, and my body kind of already has a feeling of like, okay, this is the rhythm that I should be feeling, and this is how I should feel through these sections. So I'm not going to do the sections that start and end downtown. We're going to start on the Creek Trail, and we actually head out into what's called West County, more of the rural part of Santa Rosa, and we're going to do the big loop out through there. And again, hopefully we get out there early enough that we can beat the heat. Also, the idea there is the race is going off at 6:30 in the morning, so we want to start getting our body ready over these next 2 months or so of doing our long runs earlier in the morning. Maybe not 6:30. 6:30 is a little bit extreme, but definitely get out there earlier in the morning and get our bodies used to doing those longer efforts that early in the morning. Okay. And then Sunday is going to be our kind of our flex day, where it might be a run, might be a bike ride, might be a day off. We'll see how we feel. And again, the idea this week is consistency, doing a lot of the things that we've been doing, and really, if everything goes well, trying to get that mileage to start creeping up now that everything's feeling good, but at the same time, not increase it too much that we start aggravating things and injuring other things. So, all right, that's about all I've got for today. So again, if you guys have questions, comments, leave them down in the comments. I know that I keep saying that I'm going to get this core routine that my wife and I have been doing filmed and uploaded. It's just ever since we got back from vacation, our lives have just been hectic trying to get caught up with a bunch of things. So again, fingers crossed, I'm going to try and get that filmed this week and uploaded. Also, kind of on the horizon, I keep saying that I really need to focus on nutrition and making sure that I'm eating enough. And so I'm going to start kind of getting back in the habit of making a lot of homemade snacks, whether it be like granola bars, oatmeal cookies, things of those sorts, real quick and easy, just like grab and go type stuff. So that's something that I'm debating on, maybe making a couple of films of and showing you guys some of the stuff that I've made. There's a couple of recipes that I've got that I haven't tried yet. Maybe I'll share some of those with you all. But yeah. All right. I guess until next time, happy running, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.